Welcome to today's demonstration of NetSuite's solution for retail companies. In this demonstration, you will see how NetSuite can help retailers manage their operations in the cloud more effectively and efficiently than ever before, giving you the modern tools needed to not just keep up with, but even lead this fast-paced, ever-changing environment that is retail. Every day, NetSuite is working with leading retailers around the world, both public and private, to bring those companies into NetSuite's #1 cloud-based financial management system. In transitioning these companies from disconnected legacy systems to NetSuite's unified platform, we have seen how the power of NetSuite can drive increases in performance while reducing operational inefficiencies. Throughout this demo, I'll show you how NetSuite's finance and accounting tools can improve visibility throughout your business and provide actionable insight into your company's financial performance in real time. We will also show how NetSuite can help deliver benefits such as reducing the time required to collect on accounts receivable, reduce the days sales outstanding, reduce the time to close the books, and increase accounting staff productivity. These benefits, combined with the many other NetSuite capabilities, can ultimately lead to increased revenue and improved gross margins for your company. Some of the most common challenges we hear when talking with retailers may be familiar to you as well. Disconnected systems often result in out-of-sync data, which can be the source of many problems for retailers, such as the lack of confidence that your financial numbers are accurate. Manual processes are inefficient and can increase the chances of making mistakes, and can also frustrate your employees on a daily basis. Many retailers gather data from multiple systems and use tools such as Excel to massage and view that data. This can be time-consuming and can often lead to inconsistencies with the data. These are the outdated systems and processes that can lead to additional problems, such as restricted cash flow, lengthy and inefficient period-end close processes, and ultimately the lack of real-time visibility into your financials, which makes it difficult to make the strategic decisions needed to keep up with the pace of retail. NetSuite's solution for retailers will help your business eliminate those challenges by providing a single, cloud-based solution to monitor all areas of your business in real time. By providing automated processes such as collections, invoicing, and approval workflows, employees at all levels in your organization can stop wasting time on manual processes and can start working more strategically to help your company succeed in this competitive retail landscape. With NetSuite, financial reporting is both simple and accurate. Our robust reporting engine gives users access to hundreds of reports out of the box, but it also gives those users the ability to configure their own reports with easy-to-use drag-and-drop tools. Beyond reporting, financial users can also leverage NetSuite's automated processes to streamline their day-to-day jobs, such as with the built-in end-of-period close process. When researching financial transactions, users frequently need to drill from a consolidated top-level report down to a single transaction. NetSuite's single database delivers inherent drill-down capabilities without the complexity of navigating from one system to another or one database to another. Since transactional data and the general ledger reside in the same database, drill-down visibility within NetSuite is both seamless and effortless. Now that we've discussed some of the many benefits of NetSuite's unified platform, let's jump into a live demo so you can see it in action. To begin this demonstration, you can see in the upper right-hand corner, I'm logged into NetSuite under the role of controller. Each user is assigned a role that will define what data and job functions they'll have access to when they log into NetSuite. I'm also logged into this dashboard using a web browser, but NetSuite was built to work with you both in the office and anywhere else, so you can access these same dashboards on your smartphone or tablet no matter where you are. Once logged on, users will be brought to their home dashboard. This is where they'll see a collection of what we call portlets. Each portlet is configurable and can be dragged and dropped anywhere on the dashboard and configured as needed. These portlets can contain electronic reminders, key performance indicators, report snapshots, trend graphs, and they can even give users direct access to frequently used job functions. By configuring my key performance indicators portlet, we can see how users can edit the default date range from a number of predefined options, as well as the comparative date range and other system options as well that will be displayed on the dashboard. Most of the content within these dashboards is drillable. If we look at our reminders portlet, I can click directly on any of the reminders to take immediate action on those items. For example, if I click on my bills to pay reminder, I'm taken directly to a screen where I can select either one or multiple bills that need to be paid and take immediate action on those bills. You also have access to a number of tabs at the top of the screen. These tabs are configured specifically for each user's role. On the controller's dashboard, the Sales Audit tab displays transactional data as well as tender, customer, and employee data, all of which can be filtered by location so sales audit analysts can work more efficiently. Auditors have the ability to drill directly into links from the dashboard where they can either edit or view transactional details as needed. The Accounts Payable tab gives the user a snapshot of current payables outstanding, as well as future payables and the impact on cash flow. The user can configure this dashboard to display upcoming purchase orders with discounts that are about to expire, as well as open payables by vendor and trend graphs that show monthly spend by product category, location, and vendor. NetSuite's dashboards and reports are inherently drillable. Since all of this data resides within a single database, it is very simple to drill from an aggregated report down to the individual transaction details that are contributing to that report. Even further, let me show you how we can drill from a top-level quarterly sales number all the way to the general ledger impact of a specific transaction. With a few clicks of a mouse, I can drill directly from a quarterly sales number to a summary level sales report filtered by customer, to the details of those customer transactions, and ultimately drilling directly into a specific transaction. Within this transaction screen, we can also drill back to the customer record, as well as any other related transactions, or we can view more details about this transaction. With appropriate security access, I can also click on the Actions menu option to drill to the GL impact of this transaction. So with a few clicks of a mouse, we were able to drill from a quarterly sales number down to the credit and debit side impact of this specific transaction which was contributing to that quarterly sales number. We can do this with ease within NetSuite because all of this data resides in a single database which is updated in real time. Now let's pull up a report and configure that report with additional data to compare multiple periods. At the top of the dashboard is the global search bar. We can use this tool to search for reports, transactional data, customers, vendors, and more. Here we're going to search for an income statement that includes margin percent. This report automatically filters for the current period, but we can change that date range with a simple click. We can also change how we display the totals for this report. For example, we can change the report to display by location, channel, product category, or even alternate accounting periods. Let's filter by location and hit refresh. Here we can see our report totals broken down by location. Now let's change that filter to display back at the aggregated total. In the lower right-hand corner of the report, you can see how we can also export this report to multiple formats. We can print it, email it, schedule it, and we can even search for specific content. Now we're going to click on the Customize button to add some additional data to this report. This screen shows all the attributes that are used to create this income statement. So let's click on the Edit Columns tab. where we can add that additional content to the report. We're going to add a new amount field to the report by simply clicking on it, or we could drag it and drop it. Here we can see our new amount column, and we can rename that column to previous period. And now we're going to select an alternate period range. We'll start with the period range type, which is going to be relative to the report date, and now a period range. We can filter by period and select the last period. We can also click on checkboxes to add additional data such as grand total, percent of income, or percent of expense. So now let's click on preview to take a look at our new report. So in less than a minute, we were able to configure this report with additional data. Here we can see our previous period column that we just added, as well as the percent of income that was added to the report as well. With appropriate security access, users have the ability to configure their own reports without involving a developer, which can often add hours or days to the process of configuring a new report. So now that you've seen how easy it is to access the data within NetSuite, let's look at some of the underlying functions that will help you run your business more efficiently. If I change my role to the Accounts Receivable Analyst, we can see that their dashboard looks a little different from the controller's dashboard. Here we can see an accounts receivable aging report, different trend reports, as well as links to functions such as payment and collections data, customer information, reminders, and any other function they would use on a regular basis. So going back to the controller role, we can see how the controller can drill directly into different functions or system settings, such as the chart of accounts, where they can either view the setup of individual accounts or drill into the account register details. That portlet also gives the controller direct access to different functions, such as journal entries and other financial reports like the balance sheet, trial balance, and cash flow statement. And the controller can also access the period end close process from this portlet. From this screen, the controller can click on the closing checklist for the period to be closed. You can lock accounts individually or at the same time, depending on your reconciliation process. With NetSuite, since all of the sub-ledger and general ledger data resides in the same database, there are no batch jobs required to synchronize the data. This unified data model, along with the streamlined checklist close process, can help reduce your time to close the books anywhere from 30 to 50% each period. With NetSuite's configurable dashboards and reports, as well as immediate access to job functions and real-time data, NetSuite can help your finance and accounting personnel work more efficiently than ever before. As you've seen in this demonstration, NetSuite's financial and accounting solution can give you better visibility into the state of your business in real time. NetSuite's automated processes and exception-based workflows can drive efficiencies throughout your organization. From the collection of receivables to month-end close, your employees can be more productive and even help your company achieve better financial performance. All of these capabilities are delivered on a platform built natively in the cloud that will continue to stay modern and up to speed with the changing retail environment. Retailers no longer have to try to run their business on outdated systems that are disconnected and never get updated. With NetSuite running in the cloud, your retail company can operate more efficiently than ever before. NetSuite will focus on keeping the technology up to date that your employees and customers use to interact with your brand, while you can focus on managing your business as a retailer without the distractions of outdated technology and systems getting in your way. This concludes our presentation and overview of NetSuite for retailers. Thank you.